Saatva, WinkBed, which mattress should you choose? Hey guys, it's Martin here for Mattress Clarity, and today I'm here to answer that question. I'm going to take a look at both mattresses, their construction, my experience with both, and help you choose one over the other. Let's get started. First off, if you want to see a list of our top picks for mattresses, head over to mattressclarity.com. There you're going to find some great reviews on mattresses, bedding, and pillows, and some great discounts on the website and the YouTube description below. So let's start off by talking about the similarities between these two mattresses. Well, first off, they're both innerspring mattresses with a very similar construction. They both have dual sets of coils and a soft pillow top on top of that. They both also come in multiple firmness options. Today we're talking about the luxury firm version of both mattresses. Now, in terms of firmness, they were very, very close. They both have a very good balance of comfort and support, and they're both very breathable mattresses as well. And now let's talk about the major differences between these two mattresses. First off, the Saatva comes in two height options, 11.5 inches and 14.5 inches. The WinkBeds only comes in one height. Also, in terms of design, they do have some slightly different materials in their construction. And last but not least, the Saatva is more affordable than the WinkBed. So now let's take a look at the construction of both mattresses, starting on top and then working our way down. First off, with the cover on the Saatva, it's an organic cotton cover, very breathable, very soft as well. Over on the WinkBed mattress, it's a tensile cover, very soft, helps with breathability and cooling. Now, beneath those covers on the Saatva mattress are going to be tufted, quilted with a layer of foam for kind of a plush pillow top on top of the mattress. And beneath that, towards the center of the mattress, a layer of memory foam to help with lumbar support and some extra pressure relief as well. Moving over to the WinkBed mattress, underneath that cover, you're going to have a layer of hyper soft foam and then gel foam beneath that. So also kind of that soft pillow top on top of the mattress. Moving down to the support layers, over on the Saatva mattress, you're going to have some micro coils over support coils. There's also some zoning in there to make it firmer towards the center of the mattress, so it feels firmer and more supportive when you're back and stomach sleeping. Now moving over to the WinkBed mattress, you're going to have micro coils over a lumbar layer. That's going to add some more support to the center of the mattress as well. Support coils beneath that for some more zoning in the center of the mattress and more good overall support. So what does all that mean? Well, first off, as you can see, their constructions are very, very similar. Two sets of coils, a plush pillow top on top. So very similar experience with both mattresses. That being said, in terms of cooling, I'd probably give the advantage to the WinkBed. A lot of room for airflow with both mattresses, but this hyper soft foam on top and gel foam on the top layers seems to sleep cooler, I think, than what you find in the Saatva mattress. Now, speaking of support, very similar as well, very supportive of materials in both mattresses. Should be a good match for heavier people, both these mattresses. Last but not least, speaking of durability, it's going to be very, very close. I'd give the slight advantage to the WinkBed. It's more of a substantial mattress overall. Now let's talk about differences in firmness and feel. In terms of firmness, I thought both mattresses were close to a 7 out of 10, just a little bit firmer than average. That's because you have some plush layers right on top of both mattresses and some more supportive layers right beneath that. So a 7 out of 10 for both. In terms of feel, they're very, very close as well. They're both innerspring mattresses with a pillow top right on top. So kind of that traditional innerspring feel with some plush pillow top on top of the mattress. So now let's talk about how I feel in different sleep positions on both these mattresses. Starting off on the Saatva on my back, very good balance of comfort and support. Hip sink in just the right amount, good overall support, a little bit of contouring as well. Very, very good for back sleeping. Moving to my side, not a bad match for side sleeping either. Good pressure relief on my shoulders and my hips. That being said, as a larger person, I probably want something a little bit thicker, a little bit more of a thick comfort layer on top of the mattress. Finally, in terms of stomach sleeping, not the best match for me. I'm bowing at the hips a little bit and getting out of alignment. Moving over to the WinkBed mattress on my back, also very, very good for back sleeping. Hip sink in the right amount, good overall support, good extra lumbar support, excellent for back sleeping. Moving to my side, I'm feeling even better pressure relief on the WinkBed mattress. While the firmness is the same, I think, for both mattresses, it is a little bit plusher on top of the WinkBed mattress. So for me, better pressure relief on my shoulders and my hips. Finally, moving to my stomach, not a bad match for stomach sleeping, but I think if you sleep just on your stomach, you're probably gonna wanna look for something a little bit firmer. Here at Mattress Clarity, we like to mix subjective opinion with objective tests, and one of those tests is the pressure map. So basically we lie down on our back, side, and stomach. You see anywhere from blue for no pressure, all the way up to red for high pressure. Now I am a larger person, so I want to show the side-sleeping results for more of an average weight person, 160 pounds. So looking at these results, you can see there is some heavier pressure on the shoulders and the hips when our sleeper is over on the Saatva mattress. This seems to jibe with my opinion. I feel like better pressure relief on the WinkBed mattress, so I think it's probably the better option for side sleepers. If you sleep with a partner, there's two things you want to think about. That's motion transfer and edge support. Now, motion transfer means if you're lying down on one side of the mattress and your partner moves around on the other side, are you going to feel that motion or not? Now, edge support means if you're sitting down near the edge of a mattress or lying down near the edge of a mattress, do you feel secure or more like you're going to roll off and onto the floor? Now, speaking of motion transfer, it's pretty close between these two mattresses. If you want something to cut down on motion transfer, you probably want something with memory foam. Neither mattress really has a thick layer of memory foam right on top, so we are experiencing some motion transfer with both. Between the two though, during our test, the WinkBed did perform a little bit better than the Saatva. Speaking of edge support, probably going to be a tie between these two mattresses. They are both very supportive mattresses. I feel secure sitting and lying down near the edge of both mattresses. And now the moment you've all been waiting for, which one of these mattresses should you get? In terms of who should get the Saatva, it is the better option for those who want height choices. It comes in two heights, 11.5 inches and 14.5 inches. So if you want height choices, it's more of an aesthetic decision, you definitely get that with the Saatva. It's also a better option for those who are looking to save some money on their mattress purchase. The Saatva does cost less than the WinkBed. Lastly, I think light and medium weight back sleepers who don't need quite as much support as you get with the WinkBed can definitely go with the Saatva mattress. You don't have quite as much advanced zoning in the Saatva mattress, but you should definitely get enough support as a light and medium weight back sleeper when you're sleeping on the Saatva. In terms of who should get the WinkBed mattress, I think it's the better option for hot sleepers. In our experience, it's slept a little bit cooler than the Saatva. It's also, I think, the better option for heavier people. Both could work for heavier sleepers, but the WinkBed's a little bit more substantial, has some more advanced zoning in the construction. Last but not least, I think if you want a mattress for side sleepers, the WinkBed is the better option. They both come in multiple firmness options, but if you're looking at the luxury firm model of the Saatva and the WinkBed's going to be a better option for side sleepers, a little bit better pressure relief with this mattress. And now I'd like to answer some frequently asked questions about the Saatva and WinkBed mattresses. The first question is, which mattress is better, the Saatva or the WinkBed? I wouldn't say one mattress is better than the other, but they are a better match for different types of people. For instance, I think the Saatva is a better option for light and medium weight back sleepers and those looking to save some money on their mattress purchase. The WinkBed I think is a better option for heavier people, hot sleepers, and side sleepers as well. Second question is, which mattress is more affordable, the Saatva or the WinkBed? The Saatva is the more affordable mattress. For a queen size, the Saatva costs around $300 less than a WinkBed queen size mattress. The last question is, which mattress will last longer, the Saatva or the WinkBed? They're both going to last for a good amount of time, at least 7, probably 10 or more years, both very durable mattresses. But between the two, the WinkBed might last a little bit longer than the Saatva. At this point, you should know which mattress is right for you. But if you're still a bit confused or want a personal recommendation, just leave a comment below. Well, that's about it. Just getting started looking for a mattress for bedding, head over to mattressclarity.com. We also do a lot of videos just like this. Hit the like button and subscribe.